If these pioneers just walk up and get in the building, oh my god. Really? Houston, what are you doing? Oh my god. Why, Houston? My cat is behind the camera right now, and she turned away because of this. Hello everyone, this is Greyshot17 here, bringing you another COH2 replay. This is a 4v4 on VLSOM. We have 4 Wehrmacht versus 3 Soviet and 1 American. Now here's the thing, real quick, before I even start this too much. VLSOM is one of my favorite maps, but it has downgraded a little bit. Again, if you see my top maps, you know. And the big reason why, they removed the mines. I missed all the people screaming about losing so many men to the random mines on the field. It's really depressing, honestly, the fact they removed these, because it was just one of my favorite aspects of this map. And then people are going to now put in the comments, you're a sociopath, and I will gladly say, submit your replays to this sociopath at greyshotproductions@gmail.com. Let's see. Again, someone here did, whether it's Rutger, Dahul, Proto, Horthy, Zandu, Ira, Vire, or Houston. Again, 3 Soviet American, 4 Wehrmacht. Someone here submit a replay. And make sure you have a title, description, your name, and of course the replay itself. Now, I may take a look. I get a lot of replays. I'll be 100% honest. I probably get, on an estimate, like a dozen, maybe 2 dozen when it's very busy or something's going on in a week. So if I don't get to your replay, again, I always do play of the week, so maybe highlight an awesome moment and you have a higher chance of being highlighted during that week. But in any case, look here, we can see the Wehrmacht has a little bit of better average than the than the Soviets and the American, but that doesn't mean they're gonna win. That just means that if someone has a little bit more play time, but that doesn't mean they have play time now, or they may not be the best currently in their respective league. Germans doing pretty damn well. The rear echelon's giving them hell, actually, and the Molotov pushed back the MG. So overall, it may have not been a strategic win. A tactical win for the Soviets. It was a strategic win because it forced their unit back, and that's going to leave this area definitely undermanned for another assault. So they lost the battle. It doesn't mean they lost the war. Okay, this might make them lose the war. What are you doing? This has literally no door, so the assault grens are just going to open fire, and they can't shoot back. Okay, now they're coming out, and now you're dead. Great job. Anyway, Proto went strategic reserve, so expect that Tiger, hopefully not at the 15-minute mark, although that would be hilarious. If he did Luftwaffe supply, he could honestly get at the 15-minute mark. They just need to rush it. Let's see, encirclement could be an option here as a highlight. Again, some airstrikes with Stuka, close air support. Yeah, I could easily, maybe, no, you can't really give those cargo trucks to other teammates. There is a way, but it's really difficult and it's very costly. That's forcibly recruiting it, and even that's not 100%. Building cover, okay, nice job, Rutger. Soviet forces preparing a defense. Really weird how you hid in there instead of the building, which has directions all over the place. If these pioneers just walk up and get in the building, oh my god. Really? Houston, what are you doing? Oh my god. Why, Houston? My cat is behind the camera right now, and she turned away because of this. Well, this is not great. Okay. Firebull, how you doing? You're taking mid. Alright, so you're at least strategically doing something very important. MG speed. Oh my god. Is that double? You put double oh my god. There's a special place for you. In a certain place. Opposite of heaven. But, look. Yeah, that's. First off, you need to put this one over here, because otherwise they can probably get around this corner. Or even here. So that's a little bit of a waste in my opinion. I get why you put here the buildings kind of, and the view kind of stop it. And with the units right there, it does stop them. But that penal squad gets around, you're done. But alright, double MG, why not? Snipers over here as well, so Horthy's opening fire on the Soviets. American forces coming in. Oh my god. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's 5 minutes in the game, and I already see what is my thumbnail. But in any case, the M1 75mm howitzer, not Pax, what the hell am I saying? Ignore that. Is opening fire upon the enemy. And doing a pretty damn good job because with it, its high explosive rounds can easily knock out buildings. Definitely destroy bunkers with, you know, ease. And the sniper, good luck. Also, I love this. Oh my god. Just annihilating those. That's a hell of a gamble to get those howitzers, but oh my god. It is glorious. These are just glorious. And it's hilarious that the Germans decided to... Rifleman might get the sniper. Zandul coming up with a hard counter to fortifications. And pushing back the sniper. MG's right here, but the Riflemen are like, nah, we're hiding in the building. This is still opening fire, but the howitzers are repositioning. Hopefully they take that sucker out. This one is hoping this bunker, I believe. These two are repositioning. On the far left, Soviet forces are barely holding, but there is mortar teams and whatnot over here. Plus, nice reinforced point. We can tell that because, again, you can see that it's been placed. But you can see here the command post ability. Very surprised there isn't a thing up top, but whatever. It's going to heal his men. So that will essentially reman infantry. This will heal. It will actually heal infantry. So you get a man, you heal the man. There you go. Caches are down, so they are up on fuel right now. Allies not too far behind the fuel department. Munitions, different story. Though, if they take this, that will definitely help them and actually tie the game. So it's very even right now. Very even. Yeah, these bunkers do not do very well. Assault Grens coming in. Now, this Rifleman squad, if one of these throws their infiltration grenades, or, sorry, not infiltration. I can't, the Model 24 grenade assaults. I call it infiltration because it's essentially the same thing. They throw a bunch of grenades at target. It's just the other one's a little bit cheaper. But it's a cost. There's a reason for that. It takes time to throw it for engagements. Echelon's going to need to pull back or die. Howitzers pulling back. But the Soviets are coming in. It is weird, though, I will admit, that there are 3 allied players on the right. I mean, this guy is putting down caches and being more supportive in mid. And it looks like they're trying to come around the flank, which is a good idea. So it seems, except for these assault cranes, it seems like the right is about to fall. Or like this hill is going to fall very soon. If the allies converge, I could see it breaking. We have more fuel going down. Once again, if I had to assume why, they're going for the Tiger. They want that Tiger out as soon as possible. And let's check Proto's current... Yeah, Proto's skipping everything. He's skipping infantry company. He's skipping the heavier, like... Hold on. Nice Molotovs, by the way, and flamethrower killed the bunker. Again, you don't need a satchel. Sometimes you need just a good old flamethrower. MG though, opening fire with more flames coming in. Bundle grenade getting a nice hit on both, and both conscript squads are unfortunately gonna bite it. Assault Gren's coming in. Unfortunately, this engineer squad might not make it. It's currently retreating. Alas, did not make it. That's all of his frontline troops. He has a lot of reserves, but still. Bazooka team opening fire, pushing them back. Grenades going out. Yep, there's the grenade assault. Luckily, it does miss. Barg opening fire on the assault. Grenadiers. And it seems like they're winning, although they're in a building, so that's going to help defensively. And they're going to pull on back. Nice retreat path. Again, luckily, again, you didn't play it out the front. You got out the back. Meanwhile, on the left, the Soviet is slowly being pushed back. Looks like G43 rifles due to Lightning War not helping. Really good infantry bonuses, really good support bonuses with Rutger, and very good armor all around. Again, we can see here, it's like, oh my god, Greyshot! They already have enough fuel for a Tiger. No, they don't. First off, again, they still have to get all these upgrades. And this guy did go with the mechanized company and the infantry company, so he's really gearing up for his stuff. He's trying to make sure he has a good army, because he realizes it's going to be some time. And honestly, the more you engage forces, the higher up your command points go. If you just rush to get to level 3, you're not going to have that many command points. So the heavier vehicles you're not going to be able to get. Soviets doubling up with shock rifle. I'm not a big fan of that, but I mean, it is the IS-2, so I mean, positive note, you have a really good tank. Negative note, the enemy literally has a tank destroyer, so, and also anti-air planes, so those two combined, maybe not helpful. Era did go with the howitzers, so he does have an artillery variant. American coming up here. Looks like the Germans have all been pushed out of this sector, so that's pretty negative. And we can see here, this guy, once again, he's just focusing on tier 1 stuff. So he has the Assault Grens, the MG, and then he has the Panzer Grenadiers as well. So he has all 3 of those. And again, he gets 2 of them from the building, but now he's going straight for the last one. Here's the problem, though. He only has 5 command points. So technically, if he wanted to, at this rate, in, let's see, it's 11 minutes. In technically 4 minutes, he could deploy a Tiger. If he was currently going on the correct, the current, like, play. Again, maybe he doesn't get something else, but that's his current stretch. However, here's the counterpoint. He only has 5 command points. 6 maybe if he puts down the base. We'll see. MG currently opening fire, but again, the guys with bars, the howitzers are all opening fire. This was a really good tactic for him. This really helped him with the bunkers, with the MGs, etc. Again, it gave him the allies the thud needed. And again, I'm going to allow this because I know this could be considered more of a spam, but the reason why I'm saying it was a good move is because if the enemy's fortifying, you're kind of more forgiven to do something that's a little more spammy to get rid of it. Also, that poor MG. Oh, God. So, yeah, even with the building, we can see here, he's only at 5 CP. Now, that's better than some other guys. Rutger is currently at 2. So, again, it's not that great in overall if he's trying to rush up for this elephant. I mean, to be fair, it's been a little bit calmer on the left-hand side. And, positive note, even though the Germans are fighting like hell on right, on this left-hand side, they capped it. They have the Allied fuel under their control. So the Allies are going to start losing quite a bit of their fuel income. Plus, they get all that. T-70 coming on in along with a good Soviet counterattack. But the Ostwind, with most likely a Panzerfaust about to hit him, this thing's screwed. And then, yes, you have an AT gun. Yes, you have conscripts. But that's still an Ostwind. And if used correctly, we can see here he is. He's hiding behind the building. So that way the Ostwind can't find him. And if that's the case, if this thing can't hit the Ostwind, it's just going to wreck the infantry. Infantry with AT grenades. So we could honestly see, mass AT grenade. And also looks like AT gun is barely within range. So we could fire another shot or hit the building. Either way. I would focus on the conscripts. Another AT grenade and that thing's screwed. Whoa, good flip. That is a 10 out of 10 in my book. Judges, yep, 10. All right, cool, awesome. I like the swirl, like literally the flip while turning in the air. That was really awesome. Any case, yeah, the AT gun was still able to get a nice shot. AT grenades came around. Did do a lot against the infantry, but and it did kill the T-70. And honestly, they're still holding this front. It would have been better if it didn't die, but overall, the Allies are not advancing. So I would still say that was overall pretty damn good. Plus, the Axis are getting enough fuel. He could easily get a vehicle very soon. He's getting a Brumbar, so he's actually totally fine. So I think even though he lost it, he's totally okay with it. His G43s are as well holding the line. MG's kind of doubling up. I think maybe having one guard this way and one focus this way is a little bit better. That way he can kind of contain it. Allies, though, definitely still have some caches, so don't call them out just yet. They still have a decent fuel income, not as good as the Germans, but they also have this entire side. Now, they could launch a preemptive assault, knocked out the fuel before the Germans are able to reinforce this sector. It is very close. There is a Panzer IV. It's going to be very hard up to Panzer IVs. Never mind. Never mind. The Germans will reinforce this. They can't take them out. I was going to say before they build up, but they've already done that. So now they're going to need substantial AT. They have a Zis gun here. No mine placements anywhere I can see, so Germans could flank hard left with armor. Howitzers are retreating. I'm assuming they're repositioning somewhere else. The problem is right now is the Soviet player is pretty much by himself on this front. The T-70 did come over, but Orange is not exactly helping him in a huge regard. So yeah, that's an issue. We do have a Panzer IV. This is the variant with the already built-in side armor. It's the one the OKW has as a base, so it's the J variant. Any case, this thing is pretty damn good. It is a little bit more expensive, but honestly, I think it's kind of worth it. Is if you want a better medium tank. To put in perspective, well, like, it's not as much of an upgrade, but the best way I could describe it would be something like my first instinction, even though it doesn't really have a better gun, it's more side armor, would be like a T-34 76-85. I know it's not a better gun on this one, but still. Maybe a better determination would be like a normal Sherman to like one of the upgraded models, like a 76 or something. Maybe that's a better way to put it. Even though, again, better gun, this one doesn't. Although you could do like T-34 with the KV-1, but that doesn't have as much armor. But still is a decent enough to where it is a substantial, it is a noticeable difference with this tank. So, any case, back to this. Proto, again, if he keeps with his fuel and combo, he'll have enough for the Tiger in 3 minutes. I think he can get enough command points with this Tiger and the Panzerwerfer that he'll do it. Now, this already has launched an assault. Again, no AT grenades as of loss for Araho. Again, Era really, really needed that AT grenade to hold him back. Panzerwerfer, close range, perfect strike, knocking out the AT gun. Panzer IV is now going to run rampant. There is a flamethrower over there for some reason. Maybe grab that. Are there any mines placed, or are you just standing? There's no mines. You have 240 fuel, no mines. Double fire. Horthy just coming on in. Big assault on right. Howitzers came in. Fire coming down right on a lot of the support equipment. Nice Panzerwerfer knocking out one of the shock troops. Jackson on standby, opening fire on the Brumbar. A lot of men dead by that positioning. I'm assuming yellow. Yep, yellow. And oh my god. Rutger is just being annihilated. Jesus Christ, man. Let me guess. Yeah, he upgraded, so he's only going to be able to get Panzer Grenadiers. Again, not a great scenario. He is getting a Panther, but he doesn't exactly have a lot of front mind. Again, armor's pushing up a little too much. Armor's coming in. We have the T-34 76 variants. 2 of them coming in against Panzer IV. Oh, that's a D-crew! Damn! Alright, if they can get that, that would be a huge bonus for the Allies, because they have been pushed back off the hill, but honestly off both hills. This one they're doing a little better on. They at least have a bit of a foothold. Same thing here, where they're kind of on the edge of the mountain. Same thing over here, but neither of them, well, this one at least you got the fuel, so it's not too bad. And they're actually a little closer in fuel. Panzerwerfer, though, coming in. Gonna get a good hit. Oh, okay, it was over here. I was like, where the hell? Howitzers in the back, doing some long-range fire. Damn, knocked out the AT gun immediately. Looks like they deployed a flare to hit that stuff. Also, white phosphorus. Good job with those howitzers. They are doing work. Anyway, G43 equipped Grenadiers coming in, versing some riflemen with bars. Problem, we can see here they're upgrading with a command post, so they'll be able to upgrade those men. So let's say, like, okay, right now he lost a man. He's going to be able to heal his men, and then the medical station here will heal it as long as they're not engaged. Problem is there's no armor to come in. Brumbar does push that back, but he needs something to fight the tank, and right now, Panzerfaust are not going to cut it. He has some, and it'll damage its armor, but it's not going to kill it, and they're just going to keep shooting him, and or the bunker. Either way, T-34 is going to make a slow escape. And or, yeah, kill the men. There you go. Meanwhile, looks like a large assault on left. Allies coming back full force with double T-34s. Orange, did you pick up the? Yes, you did. You picked up the Panzer IV. Ah, yes. The Soviet Panzer IV. It's a base model Panzer IV, not the OKW one, but that's fine. It's still a Panzer IV. That's so a nice find. Going in for the charge. Oh, so close. So very close. Allies still stuck on the hill, but Su-85 and other armor and whatnot, and howitzers are trying to advance and hit them. Nice shots with the howitzers and everything. Fortunately, shock troops had to pull back from the Brumbar. Trying to heal the Panther, but again, Su-85 and Jackson, very good anti-armor, and they are pushing you back pretty damn hard. Panzerwerfer returning fire, maybe hit the engineer squad. Definitely gets some hits, but doesn't kill any models, only hurts them. Meanwhile, on right, flamethrower squad trying to come on in. Panzer IV is still holding the hill. He has 9 CP, Dahul does, and Proto has enough. He actually has enough for a Tiger to unlock it. The problem is, he didn't expect it this early. So technically, yes, you can deploy a 19-minute Tiger, which is still not bad. Also, I like how this is a Soviet AT gun opening fire. So the Germans did take something. They have it. Oh, okay, good shot. Well, at least you got that. Any case, with that down, unfortunately, the Soviets are losing a little bit of armor, but they still have that Panzer IV, which is being healed. If they get that up, that'll definitely help them. Axis forces on this side preparing for the Allied push, which is surely coming. We have American infantry coming on in. Howitzers pulling back. Most likely the recon is what's scaring them. Also, we have a command tank coming in, so that's going to help with the defensive nature of all these units. It increases their defense, which allows them to survive longer. Again, them surviving longer does more damage, and so on and so forth. Zandul bringing a lot more riflemen, so yeah, he's prepping for something on right. I cannot wait. Howitzers are also on standby, but again, you want to watch out for a Stuka bomb. That could be in their future. The problem is he doesn't have the command points unlocked, which again is screwing him. But right now, that's providing him recon in this sector. So anyway, Brumbar coming in. Nice shot, even though it's a little bit of a bounce, still did damage. Panther coming in to help kill that T-34. Su-85 and Jackson, though, are on standby. T-34 will escape. Barely. Oh, wait, nope. Panther's coming in. Nope. Focusing on Jackson. I mean, honestly, that's the bigger target. That or the Su-85. Brumbar coming in on the side. Nice hit on both the shock troops and the Su-85. Again, you could give chase, but the Jackson's still pretty much in a good condition. And, yeah, you need to have both Panthers simultaneously with Grenadiers, Panzerfausting and hitting them in order to really push back that stuff. Howitzers are on standby. Panther coming in. Another nice shot, but needs at least 2 more to hurt the Jackson. Panzerwerfer hitting the shock troops on the right. But, alas, the Panther did die. Again, they have 2 tank destroyers. They're barely alive, but they're still kicking and still fighting. Meanwhile, on left, we have shock troops moving on in, trying to kill the AT gun, I assume. And actually going in for the kill. Come on, shock troops. Well, you got it, so good job. Anyway, nice shot over here. Does hurt some of the infantry. Where is the Panzer IV? It's actually fighting on the right-hand side. That's pretty hilarious. Meanwhile, again, Panthers healing right over here, which is very close to the front. I would absolutely pull that men back. Getting another Panther. You need infantry, Rutger. You need infantry. Panzerwerfer coming down. Again, they're going with an armored focus, which, again, they judging by the amount of fuel they have, that makes sense. Rutger, again, doesn't really I mean, like, he doesn't have enough for an elephant, so he can't do that. Dahul currently has has a dead okay army. Still not great. Yeah, both allies have more in that scenario. Right now, Air is down, but he took a lot of casualties. Bit of a mortar, a lot of mortars. A lot of mortars, but again, with that Panzerwerfer around the corner, I don't think it's going to be as effective as those howitzers. They're using that armor Panzer IV to quickly strike with the infantry, at least on this side, and the Panzerwerfers clear up the large pockets, like here and whatnot. Meanwhile, again, large armored force, and again, I love how there's a Panzer IV over here. Dahul says, "Oh, why? Why are you saying oh?" I don't. I'm very. Oh, maybe the plane crash that kind of freaked him out. Anyway, armor's coming around with the command tank. Try to knock out this MG. The reason for that is right now the Allies have control of both victory points, so they desperately need to take this. Luckily, a good mine placement cripples the Panzer IV. Did knock out the MG. Jackson's coming in. Again, using extra armor-piercing rounds to open fire. Panthers will do damage on it, but again, riflemen coming in to support. Jackson just keeping its range and open fire. Additional armor's coming on in. A lot of armor's coming on in. Full allied counterattack is inbound. Oh boy, let him have it, boys. Let him have it. Axe is pulling on, but nope, they stopped. Panzer Grenadiers coming on in. T-34s though. Jackson as well coming on in. Opening fire. Major battle going on. Panther barely alive. Sorry, Panzer IV barely alive. This Panzer IV trapped by pathfinding or something. Too much armor is in mid. And yeah, another Panzer IV. Damn. God damn. The Soviets are going to be happy today. They are just getting all the German equipment. It's like, why make our own? They're providing for us. Oh, that's hilarious. If he actually steals that, that would be amazing. We have a Stuka close air support coming. Sorry. Sturmovik close air support, which is anti-infantry strafes, which is pretty good. Brumbar's over here, some Panthers. Once again, no Tigers. None of them have the CP for it, except for Proto, who's the only one who he had the CP for it, but he just hasn't had the resources for it, which again, I find hilarious. That I'm assuming he was saving up for it, but it's now 25 minutes, and yeah, you're not getting it anytime soon. Good shot, knocking out the T-34. More T-34s coming. It's like, oh my god, you kill one more. again, getting some nice shots on rear, along with bazooka teams, knocking out the cache. Great kill with that on that Panther. More bazooka teams and T-34 and Jackson coming in. Second Panther kill, and that goes a lot of armor on this side, allowing a possible flanking opportunity. AT opening fire, knocks out the Brumbar. Armor's being knocked out in a clean sweep. And again, the Panzer IV is mixed in. Is there a Panzer IV being... Oh my god. Oh my god. Who is orange? Who is orange? Who is orange? Fireball. Fireball has, as the Soviets, 2 Panzer IVs. God damn. Good job. Stuka close air support, though, coming on in, knocks out one of the T-34s. Panzer IV falling on back. Soviets, unfortunately, do not have anti-air capabilities, which is a huge negative. Again, if you see a lot of telltale signs to be like Jfoe through rifles, a lot of those doctrines specifically have like an airstrike, something along those lines, so you won't make sure. Shock troops coming in, getting a nice hit. Stuka came in somewhere. I don't know where. Red, do you still have your... All 3 howitzers? And also, this head behind the... Like, this went by the building, so that took a lot of hits. Meanwhile, again, German forces desperately trying to hold this area. Good Panzerwerfer strike right there could knock them out. Panzerwerfers are on standby coming on up on the hill, but the Germans are putting... Soviets putting a lot of pressure with the American forces to take this point. We have fire coming down right here, which makes sense. Knock out that... knock out the buildings. Shock troops gonna easily kill these AT gun. And yeah, Dahul lost pretty much everything. Tons of fuel. Easily could get a Tiger. This guy's nowhere close to an elephant in terms of fuel, at least a few minutes away. Proto's getting his Tiger. Ace, he's probably gonna deploy that very soon. If I was him, I would. Or at least, that's what I believe he's gonna do. Panzerwerfer coming on in, getting a ton of kills over here. So some good shots there. Some excellent shots even. Oh, Panzerwerfer coming in. Oh, that poor building. Oh, that man's freaking out, but he's still hanging in there. Panther coming on him. Only a T-34 in the area. They could move it in, but it's by itself. I would be very careful. Katyusha is also right there, so it could be very risky. He's engaging. Panther's going in, but again, this guy has an S-285 in the sector, again, along with 2 Panzer IVs, who he absolutely needs more engineers. Send more engineers. Okay, he is. Nice. Meanwhile, Panther's chasing the T-34, which is a dumb move because you have no support and you know they have an armored horde on their side. So, yeah, it's, I don't know, very, very weird. Anyway, what happened to those? So that's the American base. Howitzers are kind of guarding both mid and I'm assuming supporting right. Germans barely holding on to this sector. The Allies have control both mid and this star. So right now they're definitely being... oh, God. Once again, plane crashes. This one into the building itself. Okay. Man, that's a good spot. That stuff is coming down. Max... Oh, my God. That'd be hilarious to be down person grounds. I'm assuming in here. Get some hits, but no kills. Sturmovik close air support stopping the Germans from advancing any further on this side. Again, if I was him, I would just lock this entire side down, as the Soviets seem to be coming back in. But the Panther and the MGs and whatnot should hold them, though don't be a negative cover. Tiger Ace is in the sector. Horthy could get a command vehicle, which might be able to help out, like help boost that defensiveness. We saw how good that was with my most recent fortified armor thing. Again, it definitely helps. Absolutely. Grenades helping push that back. Again, Strafe is also helping push back German forces in the sector. Meanwhile, again, Panzer Grenadiers on this sector. Panzer Grenadiers trying to hold against shock troops and the American infantry. He's just spamming. Oh my God. You're getting 7 of them. Why? Jesus. That's a man who had like over 2,000 manpower and decided to use all of it in one go. It's like, why? It's like, I'll just use it. It's like, Jesus. He's about to get the elephant, I assume, in like the next minute. Dahul got a Tiger. We've yet to see... Tiger Ace has been deployed on left and gotten some hits. But no major engage... Oh, IS-2 right over there. So, honestly, we could maybe see double IS-2 fight. I mean, no. This guy's at PopCap. He's not going to get an IS-2. And I think he's too happy with the Panzer IVs. I think he's way too happy with those Panzer IVs. I would be. American forces pushing on in. Tiger tank, though, helping to push them back. Seems to be working out pretty well, though the MGs are still holding the line pretty damn well. Panzerwerfers might be called in. They are called in. Get some good hits. Definitely get some models on that barrage, and they have to pull on back. Meanwhile, Tiger Ace coming in, and the rear echelon's putting in his AT line, most likely to stop them from coming down this hill. Double SU-85 and IS-2 engaging the Tiger Ace. They keep missing, but they're engaging. Eventually, they'll get a hit. There we go. We also have a T-34 coming around. Again, they have a Panther healing. Most likely that's going to guard. He might go in for the ram, but yeah, it's too far away. He doesn't really have the support necessary. Although the armor is charging. IS-2's advancing. Panzer IV with SU-85's advancing. American players kind of reeling a little bit. Jackson definitely took some hits. But artillery's definitely coming down, keeping them held back. I like how he just keeps moving him up, just slowly bringing in the Panzer Grenadiers to make sure that they can suppress. And it's working. He's very close to death, but it's working. Meanwhile, Axis forces being driven off this point. Allies desperately trying to advance. Tiger Ace holding as the Panther dies. We still have the Panzer IV there with the double SU-85. IS-2 had to pull back, but more armor is coming on in with infantry support. They're trying to push the Germans off this hill, and they're damn close to it. Meanwhile, this Pioneer squad needs to heal that Tiger. Where's that elephant I assume you deployed? You still haven't deployed the elephant. Alright, you are... Oh, nope, he used all of his manpower. He's not going to get anytime soon. Fire's about to come down this sector. SU-85 kills the Tiger Ace. Again, Tiger Ace is not invincible. Enough tank destroyers and you can knock the sucker out. Also, you're still burning to death, by the way. Your men are literally burning on the AT gun. They're not too hot to handle it. You're literally dying. I mean, you're trying to reinforce it with the command bunker here. Cool. But, I mean, okay, you decrewed a Soviet vehicle. There you go. You actually got one for a change. Congratulations. Shock Troop's still going to stop your Pioneer squad, most likely from tackling it. Aw, damn it. Nope. Nope. Did not stop them. I thought they had enough damage, but maybe the MG? What was suppressing them? There was something that was suppressing them over here. Whatever. They at least killed it. So, good job there. I think it was with a grenade. Hold on. I think it was a grenade. No, it wasn't. Oh, AT gun. Okay. So, yeah, we still have the Tiger over here. This guy still has this huge Panzer Grenadier army. Jesus Christ, the planes keep dive-bombing German forces in the region. Yeah. IS-2's coming in to fight the Brumbar. Oh, my God. It's like, what are you doing to me? Get away. AT gun now opening fire on the Brumbar. Panzer Grenadiers lighting that thing up. IS-2 is getting a little bit low on health. They need to pull back before the second volley hits. Could be very bad. Luckily, they did pull on back. Brumbar on standby. And looks like they're able to hold this position. Now, once again, positives that these allies have usually been attacking with a strong left. Again, with strong support. Germans have usually been sending forces in to die, which was what we see in the Panzer IVs. So again, good coordination by the Allies, lack of it on the German side, is why they're kind of falling apart. Also, they're properly using their vehicles. I'll say the Germans are using their artillery very well, but not their armor. They unfortunately keep being pushed back or giving it to the Allies, which is, once again, pretty hysterical. Meanwhile, Rutger is nowhere near an elephant. He could have gotten it, honestly, but I guess at this point he's like, there's too much of it. Panzerwerfer coming on in. Oh my God. Oh, God damn. That was a good wipe. Zandul has lost all of his frontline troops. Damn. No, okay, I'll give you credit there, man. I'll give you credit, Proto. That was a good hit. You used 2 Panzerwerfers, but that was a good hit. Meanwhile, Axis forces are advancing. Sturmvik strike, once again, just dealing with the blob itself, just hitting it. Suppressing all that stuff. Germans trying to retake mid, but hit by Allied artillery now. Again, right side's not much there. Left side, there is some things here, but he's getting an Ostwind. I mean, to be fair, there's enough AT, so he's going anti-infantry. Things are not looking good. We got P-47s inbound, so again, they're going to provide anti-armor coverage. Sturmvik strike coming on in. Jackson, Vet 3, it's still alive. Also, plane crash kills this damn thing. Hilarious. Hilarious indeed. Oh my God. And they surrender. I mean, to be fair, yeah, that they were coming in on a huge flank with Panzer. Oh, I love how both these Panzer IVs are still alive. But yeah, they were coming on the flank. They didn't have anything to counter, so that while they're facing this way, they have nice shots at the rear. So yeah, that thing is definitely a goner. So overall, what do I have to say? Overall, I think this game was pretty damn good. Germans had some good plays. The Allies had plenty of awesome plays. The Germans did drive the Allies off the key points. And again, they used that with a mixture of just very good. They tried to They tried to use a fort spam on this side. Did not work. Allies pushed them back. The problem was the American player then switched over to right, helped them break it, but then the one Soviet player over here just couldn't handle it, and he got pushed off the hill eventually. Doesn't mean he gave up. He still had forces in the sector and gave the Germans a hard-fought fight, while the American player literally just helped slowly push. Meanwhile, the Soviets are just collecting all this stuff on the field for additional armor. I'm actually curious, did those Panzer IVs do anything? Okay, they got a couple kills. 5 vehicles, never mind. They fucking did work. Holy mackerel. Good job, Panzer IV. Good shot. In any case, planes crashing didn't help, but, you know, that's up to the RNG gods. Again, the Axis lost a ton of Panthers, stuff like that, to just engaging long-range tank destroyers. They should have pulled back or waited for, or brought in additional support. I think a lot of these, you could tell that they were kind of focusing for something, and then just completely either forgot about it or mismanaged the resources to not get it, so they weren't able to deploy the heavy armor at the best moment. Like, if they were to deploy the Tiger Ace or as early as they possibly could, that might have helped. The Elephant as early as they could, that might have helped. But yeah, they didn't do that. Allies did a decent job, at least repositioning their forces and going back and forth. Also, good counters for, like, the fortification with the howitzers. And by the way, thank you so very much, Zandul. That's Zandul. Thank you very much for submitting this replay. You mentioned your howitzers. You didn't mention your squads being wiped, but still pretty damn good. Also, I like it. The Allies did eventually get anti-air to help with those planes, so that is a nice positive there. Again, the kind of learning from the overwhelming Air Force. Be like, okay, we can deal with this in a moment. Let me get anti-air. Yeah, but overall, hold on. Did he keep his SU? IS-2, I think, is alive. I think it's the same IS-2. But in any case, no. I think overall this was a very good game. I think the Germans, a little more coordination would have helped. I like how they coordinate for the fuel. They all, like, you have the mindset. We're going for that heavy armor. But, yeah, effed it up because you didn't get it in time, you didn't get it correctly, or you didn't focus on it. And I think that's what kind of killed you. Also, like, really weird tactics, like, only Panzer Grenadiers. No. Blobbing. No. Panzer Werfers did great. They actually got plenty of good hits, but the armor was so-so, and the infantry game was, once again, mixed. Axis side, most damage goes to Proto. Absolutely a most kills. Again, Proto here was, even though his Tiger Ace did die very quickly, overall, I think he did some of the better hits. And, hold on. Wait, Proto. Let me make sure that's right. Yeah, okay, AT gun. Soviet AT gun he stole actually was the best. That's hilarious. Horthy, what was your best? Panther. Dahul. Panther. Wait, I'm sorry. Was that Panther or Panzer IV? Yeah, okay, Panther. I'm not blind. Yet. Panzer Grenadiers, but again, not that many overall for Rutger. S-285 was Houston's best unit. Virapol was the AT gun. Again, did very well with that. And also taking away the Axis armor. AT gun. And Zandul was his Jackson. Yes, this Jackson, by the way, very good. It's up to Vet 3. I think it's been alive for God knows how long. It's gotten tons of kills. So very good job with that Jackson play. It definitely did a lot of work. But overall, yeah, we look on the Allied side. Zandul got most damage. Kill-wise, again, the Allies didn't get a ton of kills. They were definitely taking damage. And so if we look at the Germans, sure, like you can see here, there were some in regard, they were definitely lost some units. But others, like Proto, he did fantastic with his KD spread. So, again, more of a mixed, again, some positive, some negative on the German side. But mostly, if we look at the KDs on the Allied side, they were negative, though I will give credit that usually on the Allied side, unless you're playing fantastic, the Soviets have a tendency to be a little bit lower on the KD scale. The British typically have the best KD, and then the Americans are more just in the middle. But overall, yeah, it's still a very good game. Once again, thank you for submitting it. Definitely highlights rushing for the heavier armor and that just falling on your face. But otherwise, again, submit your replays. But this has been Greyshot17, and I'll see you guys next time. Wait a second, before you guys go, I have a couple people I need to give a shout out to because they are so amazing, awesome, and just really supportive of my content. Those people include Milam, Ace, Chris Bailey, Folkvard, Javi, Jfoe, Joey, jrchicklis, Little Koosh, Mustaach, Onlyplayapples, PyroShark, Streakingwookie, GTA, Jakub, Ocwieja, and Kevin Gao. Thank you guys so much for your incredible support. You guys are amazing. This has been Greyshot17, and I'll see you guys next time.